Hello, and welcome to the episode of the Story of Crime Talk. We hope that the entire Crime Tech family is well. Many of you requested to tell the story of the operation of Mossad. So today we are trying to tell the story of a special operation. The agents of Mossad who waited for 21 years to find their prey. The story is of a person who is connected to Palestine and Hamas, whose name is Mahmoud al-Mabhouh. He says about Mahmoud al-Mabhouh that he worked for Palestine from the beginning, and then the fight between Palestine and Israel, all the things were going on. In that, a Hamas organization supplied weapons for that Hamas and all the other work. This is Mahmoud al-Mabhouh. Mahmoud was responsible for this. And Mahmoud al-Mabhouh, who was associated with the Palestinian group Hamas. There was an incident in 1989 when Mahmoud al-Mabhouh and his companions were confronted by two Israeli soldiers. Both the soldiers, who were wearing Israeli uniforms, Mahmoud and his companions, killed him. After killing two Israeli soldiers, he knew that Israel could take revenge for its murder and murder in any corner of the world. So when Mahmoud al-Mabhouh killed two Israeli soldiers in 1989, he realized that his death could come anytime wherever he goes to hide. He will find him. He realized this. I am not saying this. But he had given an interview on the Al Jazeera channel once. His face was covered, and he summarized this. And he also said on that Al Jazeera channel, he had accepted that he had killed two soldiers of Israel. His face was not there, but his voice was there. And after the 1989 incident, the Israeli intelligence in Mossad did its investigation. We found out that it was Mahmoud al-Mabhouh who was the one who delivered weapons to Hamas and also to Iran. So seeing all these things, Mossad was after Mabhouh, and Mabhouh also left from there because he knew that living there is dangerous, so he left from there. And after that he went to different countries and hid. Sometimes he went to China, Iran, Syria and Sudan, then came to UAE. And in this way, he keeps on following all the ways to escape from Mossad. At this time, Mossad keeps on trying to gather information about him. After the intro of Al Jazeera, through his voice, he comes in contact with other people and finds out what this person is. And slowly, after the Iranian presence, Mossad also plans an operation. And through his hired agent in Iran, he has tried to poison him. But Mahmoud al-Mabhouh is saved, and he realizes that Mossad has already signed with Iran. That is why he leaves Iran. After leaving Iran, he keeps wandering around the country. And finally, Mossad finds out that Mahmoud al-Mabhouh's visit to Dubai is enough now. Israel had to kill Mabhouh. But in a country where there was no problem, and in a country where it was easy to reach at that time, Mossad thought that Dubai is an ideal place. The information about the police and intelligence of Dubai was that there would not be so much far. So this work can be easy there. The Mossad team arrives in Dubai in 2009, in the months of January, February and March, and they begin gathering information regarding Mahmoud al-Mabhouh's locations. Typically, visitors arrive in Dubai and depart. They made the decision to complete everything in Dubai while they had all the information about it in 2009. For this, a team was organized. Since 2009, 6 people have been keeping tabs on Mahmoud al-Mabhouh's activities in Dubai. In addition to these 6, a unit of 27 individuals is ready for the Mossad. They are given this work to do. They are also informed that is the proper approach to complete the task. The difficult task was to assassinate Mahmoud al-Mabhouh in retaliation for the deaths of 2 Israeli troops, but his passing ought to appear natural. It should be observed, at least for a few days. It shouldn't appear as though he passed away, because there will be a lot involved if this happens. 1, in a place like Dubai, it's feasible that the airport may be shut down and that the police may be present. Therefore, leaving after a killing will be extremely challenging. Therefore, the first requirement is that death appear natural And second, the Dubai police should not make any arrests. Mossad team need to complete their targeted work and depart from Dubai. Complete planning has been done then. They learned that the peak travel season for tourists visiting Dubai is during the winter. Nearly 1 lakh tourists arrive in Dubai every day, especially in the month of January. They come to travel, shop, and bring everything from around the world. Thus, the majority of them are tourists. This pertains to the year 2010. Therefore, it is simpler to get there and do your work in such a case. Since you are a member of the group, you can thus elude the police and other agencies. So it was decided that in January, Mahmoud al-Mabou's work will be over. 6 MOSSAD agents are already present in Dubai. 27 more people are now sent to Dubai. Now such a large unit of 27 people can come into sight. Planning can be misplaced. So it also has planning. One was that anyone who reached Dubai should not have an Israeli passport. Because after this work, and since Mahmoud al-Mabou, a great leader of Hamas in Palestine, has a good reputation in Arab countries, if he gets caught, if he gets suspected of Israel, then there will be some trouble, so it is decided that no agent of Mossad will go to the Israeli passport. After this, the work of making the passport begins. Only one of the 27 issued passports is an original. The one Germany released, Germany was used as a cover for a Mossad agent. His actual passport was that one. The other 26 passports are forged and come from various nations. European visitors are frequently questioned in Dubai, and the rest is not provided. There are produced the 26 passports. Among them, passports from several nations were created. 12 under the British name, 6, 12, and 18. 18, 4, 22, 4, and 26 Australian passports were produced. Moreover, 1 German. These people landed on 19th January 2010 at Dubai International Airport. These 27 Mossad agents, but no one was in more than 2 groups, and they were different airlines. Even the 2 who came did not sit in the same seat. They were in different seats. So on 19th June 2010, they arrive in Dubai from various airlines, various planes, and various nations. Not even from a single nation, but from 27 nations. At the airport, 6 of his sleepers were already there. Mahmoud al-Mabou will arrive in Dubai from Damascus on January 19. According to the news, Mahmoud was well known in the airport and other official locations because he was a prominent figure in Hamas, Palestine, and the Arab world. He so received VIP treatment while getting off at the airport. Mahmoud flies on an Emirates flight and arrives in Dubai at a specific time. 2 Mossad spies follow him when he leaves the immigration center after arriving in Dubai and covering it. A tennis racket and a towel were in each of their hands, respectively. Both appeared to be tennis players. He was regarded as a player by all. He was actually gazing at Mahmoud though. Mahmoud leaves the hotel. Mahmoud then exits the hotel. Hotel Al Bustan Rutan was one of the well-known hotels in Dubai. The most well-known hotel chain in the world is this one. Al Bustan Jotana finally makes it to the hotel. There was a reservation for his room from the outset. 230, room number. Some of the 27 agents were already at the hotel's reception when he arrived. The next step is to check Mahmoud's room number on the floor. He discovers that the time is 230,230. He lets the other agents know. Right in front of 230,230 was the other agent's room, 237. He discovered that it is vacant. He reserved 237. Then he enters the room to check in. All of the other agents had arrived at the hotel in the meanwhile. The electric key for Mahmoud's hotel, which opens the door, was programmed by 237. After a while, the time was about 8:34 p.m. Mahmoud al-Mabou returns to the hotel holding a piece of polythene. Maybe he bought a new pair of shoes. He enters the space. Some Mossad spies arrive at this moment dressed as hotel staff members. From here to there, they are moving along the same level. Their responsibility is to ensure that no one enters room 230 or hinders this procedure. And no one should have any doubts as soon as Mahmoud comes. He goes to room 230. After a while, the agents from room 237 come out. They had already locked the door. They open the door and go inside. Around 4 people. For a while, there is a sound. 4 people come out. After coming out, they go to the room and get down. They send each other through the signal code. After this, the 27 were in different groups. Maximum 4, the rest 2 or 3. They leave directly from Hotel Al Bustan Rutana for Dubai Airport. The return ticket was already there. They had so much faith in their mission. They reached Dubai Airport, different airlines from different countries, and 27 of them leave Dubai on the night of 19th and 20th January. The job was finished on the 27th of Dubai, and then the visitor left. Now, nobody entered that room until Mahmoud al-Mabou did, when these 27 of the 27 planes took off. Following that, the hotel personnel was abruptly required to make a phone call or send an emergency message. He doesn't pick up the phone. He just rings the doorbell and goes to the door. With his master's degree, he opens the door after informing his senior. Everyone looks surprised as the door opens. On the bed was Mahmoud al-Mabou. The bed. He is summoned to the physician right away. He is taken to the medical center. He was discovered dead. An autopsy report is delivered. Mahmoud al-Mabou died as a result of a cerebral hemorrhage. It was later discovered. The passing away from a cerebral hemorrhage had to have been natural. You must be aware that it took some time for Sri TV's post-mortem report to arrive in Dubai. He was independent. So, until that point, nothing else occurred. Thus, it occurred prior to his brain hemorrhage-related death. 6 days or so passed, the 19th through the 25th of January. A senior Dubai police officer received a call, and it was rumored that Mahmoud al-Mabou's body was still there. And if you visit the body, it was either murdered or there had been a brain hemorrhage. The senior cop tells his superior, "From here, a new story begins." At the time, Anwar, not another Anwar, was the chief of the Dubai police, not anyone else. General-in-Chief Tahi Khalifan Tamim. He oversaw the Dubai police. He was also well known within the Dubai police force. According to rumors, Lieutenant General Tamim had the highest standing of any commander in Dubai. They would answer to Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. They all claim that left hand General Tamim is to blame for the scientific and technological brilliance of the Dubai police. The Sheikh gave left-hand General Tamim unlimited freedom and permission to join the best police force in the world, which is why, as a result, they requested surveillance and other services from America, including investigation. The level was really high when they established it. In the name of Lieutenant General Tamim, who received a great deal of praise, they resolved significant cases in Dubai. I'll tell you about them later. The Bustan Rutana Hotel was about 3 miles from Lieutenant General Tamim's office. The office was on the 3rd floor. This hotel was readily seen from that workplace. The police head is currently seated in a hotel 3 kilometers from Dubai. A murder also occurs, and it takes 6 days before the chief finds out. After receiving a strange call, it is revealed that the deceased was not an ordinary person. Mahmoud al-Mabou is the man's name. He was a superb Palestinian commander. He is currently employed with Hamas. The Dubai police are alerted by the delivery of weapons and rocket launchers to Iran, Hamas, and Palestine. Lieutenant General Tamim is then reached. Tamim is once more post-mortem. When everything occurred once more and a new series was investigated, the post-mortem revealed a brain hemorrhage. Thus it was discovered that Mahmoud al-Mabou had received an injection of succinylcholine in his feet, and it only takes a minute for this injection to paralyze a person. Additionally, a pillow was placed on his face following the injection. He passed away as a result. However, this injection was given in such a way that it was discovered in the post-mortem report that the brain had been murdered by a hemorrhage. The narrative was thrown on its head, though when the injection's proof was discovered. It's now being called a murder. Who has the skill? The investigation then starts, due to the fact that he was associated to Mahmoud al-Mabou. 2 Palestinians are detained as a result of the inquiry, following a thorough examination. Ahmed Hassanein was one and Anwar was the other. Since they arrived in Dubai from Damascus on the same day, there was some rivalry between them and a lot of things were being unearthed. However, it was discovered that these two are innocent and that the situation is not in the hands of the Palestinians as the investigation moved slowly along. Then, when the hotel SEC TV footage was set up along with other items, it became necessary to know how many people arrived in Dubai before June 19 and how many arrived after June 19 till June 19 till June 20. Foreigners at the airport are questioned about anything and all of their personal information. Then, one item was discovered inside, that 27 people used a unique card to pay for things. The corporation that was switching over to that card was American, and its owner was Israeli. They therefore made a mistake. The second instance involved a call from Dubai, which revealed that there were 27 such numbers in actuality. 33 that initially dialed Australia before moving on to the rest of the nation through the conference. We therefore met in a single location. 33 persons were present. We later met in the hotel and installed SEC TV cameras. Many people wore headwear that covered their faces but featured many cameras. We learned from that. So we departed the airport. We learned that 33 persons were present. Then we obtained their passport information. We were given 27 of their travel documents. They arrived on the 19th. There were 26 forged passports, just 1 Czech and 1 German. From then, the link began to be discovered. As a result, the Lieutenant General Tamim was astounded for the first time when a Mossad agent arrived in Dubai, went about his business, and killed someone. He fled Dubai before the cops even became aware of it. Everything happened in a short period of time. Following this, numerous reports were produced. An inquiry panel was established. An inquiry panel was established. It was claimed, and Israel also claimed it, but no concrete information could be provided. However, Mossad's job was over. The individual who murdered 2 Israeli soldiers 21 years ago was discovered and killed in Dubai 21 years later. They all arrived in Dubai, committed the murders, and within a few hours boarded several aircraft bound for various nations. And for a week, the Dubai police are completely unaware if the demise is a homicide or a natural one. After a week, we learn the truth, but by then the bird had already flown off. This was the procedure, and this entire operation was referred to as Sigeria. An ancient city in Palestine is known by the name Sigeria, and in 2010, Mahmoud al-Mabou, the hunter's target, was given a name. It will be assigned a code name. The name of it was Plasma Screen. Therefore, Mahmoud